Hello friend, in this tutorial we will learn about how to write selectors for shadow DOM elements. So before that, writing CSS selector, if you are not aware about shadow DOM, let me tell you, shadow DOM is an DOM inside DOM, and it is basically a partial DOM. And how you will get to know that this is a shadow DOM, in the DOM you will see that there will be a shadow root, and it could be open and closed. It will be in two format, like this. Here it is open, so this element is not inside this shadow DOM, it is inside this shadow DOM. You see that this is open and rest all are closed. So this element is inside this shadow DOM, and this shadow root, basically it will not show as shadow DOM here in the DOM. You will find as shadow root open. And there are two types, one is open and another is closed. So here in LinkedIn, if you inspect these header SVG icons, these there you will see that shadow root closed. So there are two types of shadow DOM or shadow root, you can say, open and closed. So this was the definition of shadow DOM, that shadow DOM is a DOM inside DOM. It is a partial DOM. It will always attach to an element of the actual DOM. So you see that this shadow DOM is attached to this element. A shadow DOM cannot exist without a DOM. So there are a lot, multiple things to tell in the shadow DOM, but don't worry about that. Don't get confused so much with the definition. You have to, like when you will be writing selectors for shadow DOM, you have to just focus that if you find any element inside this shadow root, that means there in your mind it should trigger that this element is inside shadow DOM. And now how selectors hub will help you in this case, as soon as you will open here, selectors hub will immediately tell you that this element is inside shadow DOM. And you can if you keep it off, then it will show here, and otherwise like other information it will also tell you. And now the good thing is that if shadow DOM, I would say not a good or bad thing, but yeah, this is an standard. Of course this is a bad thing that shadow DOM doesn't support XPath. So we can access shadow DOM element only through CSS selector. You see that this element is inside shadow DOM, and for such elements XPath won't support. Okay, so now only option left with us, that we will have to write the CSS selector for shadow DOM elements. So it by default gives you, of course, auto generated. You, for now you can keep it off. And this is the another good thing is that only now it became possible to verify selectors for shadow DOM, to write and verify selectors for shadow DOM through selectors hub. You cannot verify selectors here in Chrome DevTools or in any tool. If you write, let's say here for this one ID is there, so we can write hashed input, right? But you see that it is showing 0 of 0. So selectors hub is the only possible solution, only innovation which made it possible. So you guys are lucky that now we have this solution to write and verify selectors for shadow DOM. Earlier, then you must be having the question, then how people were doing in past. Trust me, they were like hit and trial. Okay, we have written this selector, this might work. They use this selector in their script, and then they execute. If pass, then fine. If fail, then they again try next one. So imagine, like if you have to write 100 CSS selector for shadow DOM elements, and then you keep on hit and trial, how much time it will take through script. So that much time they used to waste it. But yeah, now it's possible. So here also you can write it like hash input. You see, you can write and verify in any format. You can write like whichever we have learned, like this with attribute, or just like with ID or class. So whatever it available, you can write with that. If it is an see, you here in shadow DOM, if we would have inspected any element, and if that element is SVG, it will show SVG. If you keep it on, it will tell you that this element is inside shadow DOM, because now this is SVG as well as inside shadow root. Okay, so it tells you that both the things. Another important point is that for shadow root element, if it is under open, like if that shadow DOM is open, then only we can write CSS selector and we can access those elements. If it is inside closed, we cannot. That is an standard or rule that closed shadow root elements are not accessible. Like here, if you inspect this element, selector sub will tell you that this element is inside closed shadow DOM, which is inaccessible. Like this is a standard rule from W3C, or you can say browsers. This element is inside closed shadow DOM, which is inaccessible. So for such element, we can't write selector. So this we cannot write and verify. This we cannot, such kind of elements we can't access. So if it is inside open, then only. So this you will have to remember. This is a rule basically. Now this way you can write. So simple. Let me make it simple again. So basically there is no another rule for writing selectors for shadow DOM element. Standard format, whatever we have learned, that you can write in the same way. Only thing is that yes, you should understand that those elements are inside shadow DOM, so you will have to take care. Rest formula is same for CSS selector for shadow DOM elements as well. When you will be writing, if you are writing Selenium script or in any script, you will have to follow certain rules to handle shadow DOM elements. So that code you will have to write while using this CSS selector for shadow DOM, that you will have to check. You cannot directly use driver.find element by.css selector for shadow DOM elements. No, you will have to handle through them through JavaScript and some other script people use, so that you can find it standard one. Okay, so yeah, that's about shadow DOM. Thank you, and in next lecture we will learn about how to handle iframe elements through CSS selector. So yeah, thank you.